are walking through the brand new Champions Hallway.
Good afternoon to you from Beijing as we wait for quarterfinal number 1 in the China Open. First onto court, it's Eva Lies of Germany. Surprise this week and reaching her first ever quarterfinal above 250 level. Exalted company for the German who shocked many, including, most notably, Rybakina this week. But what a task facing her today against the number 2 seed, former world number 2, now world number 3, and defending champion here on a superb run of form. It is, of course, Coco Gauff. Having walked through the new Champions Walkway here in Beijing, they're on to the arena that will result in one of them being in the semi-finals. Will Coco continue to defend her title well, or will she become victim again of a tournament that's seen so many upsets? And Eva Lies has been among the top of the giant killers. Well, Coco Gauff is certainly a giant of the game, and especially here where she's 13-1 in her 3 visits. It's been a rich seam of form for her, although her season seemed to tail off a little bit after winning the Grand Slam in Paris. This is only her 2nd quarterfinal since, but she does seem to be regaining some of that top form. And there will be few who would bet against her retaining her title today, or this week rather. She is now the top seed of the tournament, having seen the elimination of Iga Swiatek. The match here will start soon. Thomas Sweeney is our chair umpire. Your commentary team for the first quarterfinal of the 2 today, Tim White and Alex Dulguru. And we'll bring Alex in just a moment after we've gone to the umpire and the 2 players at the net for the coin toss. The winner of this one, of course, will meet the winner of the next quarter-final. Jasmine Paolini against Amanda Anisimova will follow after this one. There is a not before 6 p.m. time, so if this one happens to run to almost 3 hours, could be delayed a little. Right, time for the coin toss. Thomas Sweeney.
We've got the clocks in this corner, and in this corner, number 1 for the towel, number 2 for the towel, we have no video review. Any questions? No? We've got China Open blue, China Open silver. Blue or silver? Blue looks a good decision. And it worked. Serve, finally a photo in both directions.
And as they pose for the photographs, you forgot your coin, Thomas. The Aussie's so charitable, he was going to give it up. So as they pose the photographs, let's have a word about each of the players then and what's ahead for us today in this fabulous tournament, 1,000 on the WTA circuit. And let me immediately bring in Alex. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's good to be back, and it's our first match on Diamond, right?
Yep.
So yeah, we have to get used to the conditions as well. I think it's a cute matchup because first of all, we have Eva Lies breaking new ground and having such a wonderful form here after beating top 10 player for the first time, Elena Rybakina. She went with the momentum, she built it up, and she won the following round as well. So I think now facing Coco Gauff, she will just have more confidence, and she'll be more bold in her approach. But at the same time, you know, I think top players are more vulnerable in the first round, not towards the middle end of the tournament. So I think Coco Gauff will have a lot of answers for Eva Lies, knowing that she's good both in offense and defense. So Eva has to find a way today to find some balance between attacking, being aggressive, that's worked so well for her so far, and also having patience in rallies.
We had all 6 of the top 6 seeds still remaining until yesterday. 2 went down in those 4 matches, Mirna Andreeva and Iga Swiatek. So it's certainly a warning for the players that nothing can be taken for granted. I just wonder if this might be one match too far. We talked about Elise must have gained so much confidence and belief that she can live at this level by getting that long-awaited win over Rybakina. Everyone's saying top 10, but not just the first top 10, her first top 25 victory, and also never been to a quarter-final, never been anywhere near this position in a 1,000 event, but never been to a quarter above 500 level. So a lot of firsts, but has she achieved now? Do you think that she can still carry it on for one more match here?
I think she can at this stage. If you have asked me this at another tournament in another time, I would have probably said no. But now I think she can, although the task is even more difficult, because winning against someone like Rybakina in a way suits Liz much better because of the style of play. Rybakina plays fast, she finishes points quickly, and Liz can absorb pace, and then she likes that kind of rhythm, whereas Coco Gauff will mix it up so much, and she's great in defense. It's really hard to get a win in rallies against her, so that's why I'm thinking that today is even more difficult for Liz.
You see the year-to-date figures, 41-13, brilliant for Coco Gauff. And as we said, defending champion, only one title to add to a 9 in previous seasons this year, but it was the Slam in Paris. 2024, one in Auckland, as well as here at the end of the season. First meeting at any level for these two, which isn't that surprising. As we said, Elise has not gone too deep into tournaments. This is a whole new step, almost into the unknown, but did the really difficult thing that I think was, after causing a sensational win, then backing it up with another win against the seed, and looked very solid against McCartney Kessler. Australian Thomas Sweeney, the chair umpire. The conditions perfect again. You probably saw the sun still shining despite the vast arena here on with the roof open on a section of the spectators here, and the temperatures 28, 82 in Old Buddy if you're still used to your Fahrenheit scale. I'm sure that top won't stay on long for Coco Gauff.
It's a huge stadium, huge. Feels like a Grand Slam, doesn't it?
13,500. Yeah, it does, and it'll be getting more full as the day progresses, I'm sure. The second semi coming up, the evening session, Paolini against Anisimova.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match with the best of 3
Jean-Christophe Forel.
Those look like comfortable seats, don't they? Almost like little sofas.
Yeah, Eva's parents won't be quite used to that, will they? Some benches around, still on 250s, aren't there?
Right, right. It's a huge lift up.
Well, I think a few days ago that Elise might have been down at 5 or 6%, but such has been her progress. They're now giving her more than a 1 in 5 chance. And that's probably about right today. Gauff is still the overwhelming favourite. So we've reached the quarter-final stage of the 1,000 event that is the China Open. And the first quarter-final today, Elise against Coco Gauff. And we're on the Capital Group Diamond. All the matches now are being played on this huge central arena. Coco Gauff has won the toss and chosen to serve first, which is an interesting decision, I think, because I think Elise might have asked her to serve first had she won the toss. Let's see if there is any weakness today.
Come on, is this just the first point of the match?
Could be here a while. Settle in. If you didn't do it beforehand, put the kettle on at the end of this first game, because we could be a while. Elise did nothing wrong in that rally, really, for me. Came to the net, looked to be aggressive. Couldn't quite put away the volley. Well,
yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Coco Gauff does have a lot about her game. She can go with plan A, plan B, plan C at any given time. It's a matter of how well her serve is going to work today.
Someone having the chance for a little memento. They should be throwing it back. It skewed off into the crowd.
And I think from a tactical point of view, I think that Liz won't try to dwell too much on the backhand to backhand rallies exchanges because it's not in her favor. She will want to somehow drag the game to Coco's forehand and then try to make more pressure over there.
Only been an hour less court time for Coco Gauff, even though she played 1 round fewer by virtue of being the seed in these 1,000 tournaments. And she has had her problems along the way after a simple victory over Rahimova, particularly against Bencic last time. Setting the breakdown to the Swiss and to Leylah Fernandez as well. 7-5 in the third, so not entirely convincing.
I mean, she hasn't been at her finest in this tournament, but she is finding her footing and she's building up some steam. And the later she goes, the deeper she goes into a tournament, the better she gets.
I think there's something from that opening game that will please both players and their coaches. But it's a hold for Gauff against a player who likes to break serve with her, as we've seen, excellent return style and never say die attitude in points. And she has actually converted 50% of her break points and made 28 breaks this week. The race to finals interesting. Gauff has already qualified, as you see, and I think the next one's of more interest in that race. Jasmine Paolini just outside, really could do with beating Amanda Anisimova, who's almost there. Double Grand Slam runner-up. Pretty certain she'll get in anyway. Madison Keys will be making a return Grand Slam champion. Will definitely finish in the top 20. By the way, holiday week now in China. It's Golden Week. Started yesterday, National Day. Yeah, great stuff. So what would normally be a working day, and gives people the opportunity to come down and see big events like this. And a confident start first point, and she will know the vulnerabilities on her own serve, Ivelisse.
Hit.
Smile about it at least.
I think she dealt so well with the backhand response on that drop shot that came from Coco Gauff, but then she totally mistimed this one. Yeah, she needs better first serve percentage in this match, Liz, because Coco Gauff herself is also an excellent returner.
Goff's forehand this time letting it down for the first time today.
Is it just me, or is it such a strong start of this match?
It is. Good rallies, strong hitting.
I mean, sometimes it takes a while for both players to feel the game and to get into the match, but they're looking as if they already played a set.
Iva-Lys built up quite a fan club during her repeated appearances on Lotus this week. Going to start again here to win the crowd over against the big name. You heard the different ovations for the two players. The court walk-ons for the two could not have been more different, really. Well, that point is as good as you'll see this week, technically. Where did that forehand come from? And how did Goff get it back? Oh, so many questions.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so impressed about what I've seen, and I think Iva-Lys has to play at that kind of level. Unfortunately, she has to step up so much if she wants to, you know, to put Coco Gauff on the back foot. Somehow Coco got that one back. I don't know how.
That's just ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Tremendous opening service game from Iva-Lys. The forehand is certainly working.
It's working. She's hitting stronger, cleaner, and she understands her assignment too. She knows that she has to be even more aggressive today. But that's the main question here. Can she keep up this level for an extended period of time? Because that's how she needs to play against Coco Gauff. She can't get into those rallies where, you know, she's being defensive or just gives Coco a chance to move her around. She has to be the aggressor.
You might have thought there could have been a few nerves playing on the 13,000
Right.
Centre Stadium
Right.
for the first time. I think we've dispelled that one.
Coco also did her homework well, because she understands that her opponent today is dangerous. She's coming up on a resurgence of confidence, and she knows she can't take this one lightly.
First ace of the match, her 13th only of this tournament. Might have expected a few more. Just missed it. And you have to credit Goff again, because it was a brilliant return, but she's painting the lines on those +1s. Good point to lose if you have to lose a point.
Right. It was a positive mistake. Well, Coco looks much better right now in the quarterfinals than she did in the first rounds. And she started playing really fast. Really, really fast. Sometimes she likes to play a little bit loopy at the beginning of the match, but no. She's in there already.
Hard and fast, it needs to be. Both players have set out their stall early here. Strong serving despite the excellent returns. 3 unchallenged service games so far, 2-1. Well, we just had a good little chat off mic while the players at the sit down discussing just how hard these two are hitting this ball today. Ivelisse has come out all guns blazing, and I guess she had to make a statement here. There will be mistakes in there. She's having to be aggressive from the off here.
Right, it's that type of matchup where building up on her own confidence and knowing that you know, she can play this kind of tennis. She needs it today against Gauff. I mean, look at that too. And another key aspect in her game today to be successful against Gauff is that she needs to change directions quickly, and she's done so brilliantly at this tournament so far. I mean, generally that's her game. She changes quickly and with good pace. Oh, what excellent tennis. The initiative Coco Gauff took there to come to the net, and she was very sharp with the return. And they're not taking any prisoners. They're both on the attack. They're both ready to go, and they look fresh, actually. After playing so many three-setters, they both look excellent coming into this match. Textbook tennis.
Valiant effort from Lise. Yeah, I think it helps the standard of tennis when you get later in the tournament, particularly at this stage in the season. You talk about freshness, that you are able to get a day off in between all the matches up to and including this stage.
It makes a huge difference, mostly at 1,000 events. Yeah, the event gets longer, but you need that time.
2 quarterfinals today, 2 tomorrow, and then the semis and the final follow on. So slight advantage maybe to be in this half of the draw. They will still get a day off tomorrow before the semi-final, the winner of this one and the next match. One of the few ball shots we've seen so far there. First break point is repelled. It'll surprise many to know that Ivelisse is the player with the most winners in the singles event this year at this tournament. 89 at the start of today's match.
And best returner too so far, right?
Yeah, most break points converted to the most breaks served, 28. 1 in every 2. Oh! What just happened? Astonishing play. Where did she pull that one out from? It was such a fantastic rally. And what an end here from Coco Gauff.
What a great display of tennis. I mean,
how close was it? Just have another quick look. Right on the line. And she makes the first break here to lead by 3 games to 1.
I mean, she changed that one so quickly with no hesitation. The longest rally of the match so far. Such great hitting from both players. It's just such good tennis, and it's only 3-1 first set. I don't think Eva lost that service game. I think Coco won her return of serve.
20th time that she's been broken this week. 7 each in 2 of her matches, including against Rebecca 5 against McCartney Kessler. The first break of this match goes to Coco Gauff in the 4th game in spectacular style.
Such clean tennis and clean hitting. I hope this match goes for an extended period of time, because both players are so good. They're building up on confidence, and this is the kind of tennis they produce.
Already had 8 winners, and it feels like more than that.
Was that deep enough or what?
Yeah, I think Lise can see Gauff trying to step in, trying to take the ball a little early, trying to be aggressive, and if she can just find that depth and push it back, I think number 2 seed will struggle and have to reassess her tactics a little.
It does feel like Coco started this match charging much quicker than she usually does. She has studied her opponent, you can see that. And she understands that Lise will be aggressive, and she's trying to be the aggressor first.
So 2 breakback points. Mum watching on. Get it in play, Eva, her mum will be saying. Just wide, and the break is made by Eva Lise, who's become the queen of the breaks this week. Another one in the bag, 29 now for her, and she's back on level pegging in terms of breaks at least. It'll be 2-3 when we return. Well, a scintillating start to quarterfinals day number 1, because we'll have 2 more quarterfinals tomorrow. And anyone coming here who's had tickets for this court all week and might not have seen Eva Lise might have thought, well, this should be a little one-sided, shouldn't it? She's proving them wrong.
I mean, you can't help but like it when you see two players going deep into a tournament after they've played a few good matches and they have the match fitness and they're in a flow. It just, everything comes easy to them. Even in difficult points, they take the right decisions quickly, and everything just has a good flow about it. Wow. She found that one, didn't she? An extra zip on that forehand and a superb placing by Coco.
Coco hoping to restore her break lead that was quickly snatched away from her. 7 winners already for the American.
Yeah, she tried to risk a second serve, but that was wild. And again in trouble on her own serve.
Her first double fault. And that's just wide as well. So a love break for Goff, who assumes command again of the situation here. She is playing at a high level. That's the first time that Lisa's really just dropped her level.
I think that's the one chapter she has to work on a little bit more, Eva, on the strength of her serve. Because we were expecting her to be a little bit more vulnerable coming into this match as well. I mean, with Coco, again, it might be the same situation. If her serve doesn't fire up, we know she has troubles with the double faults. But once she's on point to the serve, her speed and accuracy are top. She has a very good first serve.
Yeah, for me, Ivalis does make too many double faults. Someone giving away that many points, and it may be a tactical gamble that, well, my second serve's not strong enough and I'll lose as many points, so I can risk throwing away a few more double faults, but it seems a waste. Coco Gauff takes a bit more risk. Yes, her serve does sometimes break down a little. They've both, incidentally, made 22 DFs this tournament so far. Lacked a bit of footwork, didn't come through as quickly as she imagined.
Yeah, she was a little bit far hitting that forehand.
Such good traits. If all your young tennis players did that, it'd be a lot easier as a coach. Overreached, tried to make it a perfect cutting on the sideline, didn't quite need to be that good.
Well, the idea was excellent. She just went for a little bit too much.
So 3 breaks in a row. And now a chance of a 4th as she's just reminding herself to have that positive mentality. Coco Gauff must feel she's being followed around by a terrier right now. A tennis terrier that just won't give up. It's Ivalis back again with another break. And they're on serve, heading to the chairs at 3-4, first set. Well, who can stop the run of breaks? Germany's Eva Lies will hope so right now. She tries to draw level.
Sorry.
No, you're right. It was just one of those moments where you think, how on earth has she done that again? Goff really knows she's in a battle now, and she couldn't get that last one back.
Well, besides the vulnerabilities on each other's serves, the rest of the game is just absolutely stunning.
Makes it more exciting, doesn't it?
It does.
I think this is a really important game. If Lies gets back to 4-all here with Goff's serve to come, maybe a little vulnerable, anything can happen. But if she loses here, I can see Goff holding and taking the set. And all that effort has come to nothing. It'll be hard to pick herself up again. So this could be a key change game. Serving with the new balls, 15-all. Sort of careless error she can't allow.
And that's her quality, that's what she does best, and that's what will work for her in this match, to move the ball around quickly, not to linger too much on the cross-court side.
Eva Lies hoping to become the third German to reach the women's singles semis here at the China Open. Andrea Petkovic was the previous in 2011. Anna-Lena Grunefeld in 2005, the first. Long again, and she knew it. And it is another break point here.
Both of them, especially Eva, she cannot bank on breaking Goff many times. She needs to try and get at least some of those service games in.
Oh, she opened up Goff's defences, but succumbed again in trying just a little too hard to win the point. Goff staying on point here, and she'll be now serving for the set at 5-3. It's been an up and down set, hasn't it? In various measures, 5 successive breaks of serve now.
The margins are really, really small, and everything else is clicking in. It's just that the serve is a tad lower, underperforming compared to the rest of the game.
Goff serving at a better level, 75% to 54%. All in play from serve so far. So 2 points from the set now, closing in.
Oh, that's just unbelievable tennis. The accuracy and the speed to change it up that fast and have the confidence that, okay, I lost my serve, but you know, I can go back on the number 3 in the world and I can just break her back.
Defending champion here. Not across the finishing line yet in this opening set. Trying a little too hard to win the points. The error's starting to come. Huge point. First double of the day gives another break point. Her 23rd of this tournament, just one behind. Camila Osorio had problems this week. She's on 24 for the tournament. More importantly, another break point to make it 6 breaks in a row. And that's one answer to get yourself out of trouble, and how often have we seen it?
And she's such a tough cookie. I would say this is one of her best qualities, you know, except the obvious physical ones. I think she's so resourceful in knowing how to win matches, even when she's not playing at her best.
First service game that's gone to juice. Goff, having survived one break point, gets a set point. It's raced by, as you see, only 36 minutes. It feels like a lot less to me. It's thoroughly enjoyable. And the error on the forehand from Ivelisse means Coco Gauff's won a set. There was nip and tuck really until that last point, and yet it looks fairly easy on the score sheet. It was anything but. It was thriller minute stuff and very unpredictable, and 2 players near the top of their form, 6-3.
Yeah, I liked what I saw. Great match. Great first set, extremely thrilling, and we hope it's just going to go the distance for the beauty of it. Both players starting this match in such a solid way. I mean, I didn't expect the 2 of them to be so on point, so sharp already from that first point. But in general, Ivalisse's serve has been more vulnerable than Coco's, and you can see that from the stats as well. And Coco has been a little bit better with the unforced error ratio, but it's also true that Ivelisse has been the player to attack more. It's her style, so obviously more errors come into her account as well. But the set has been much tighter than the the score says.
The crowd being richly entertained here, but can Ivelisse continue at that level? Good start, positivity, and she's full of positivity as she has been from the off, and always telling herself to come on, take the next point. And she does generally have a very good habit of being able to put errors to the back of her mind, but nonetheless sometimes the form will just desert you for a little while.
And Coco just understands her assignment. She adapts well to situations. And even though sometimes, you know, her belief in the serve is not there in some of the matches, she backs herself up so beautifully with the rest of the game.
First meeting with Goff today, but Ivelisse has an astonishing record against Americans. She's won twice as many as she's lost in her career at all levels, 18-9, but 15 of the last 18 matches she's won against US opponents. Lately, of course, Cartney Kessler in the previous round here. Americans well represented here. Quarterfinals tomorrow for Navarro and Pegula.
Oh,
She's made it. Another astonishing point. It flowed one way and the other, but the balance came down on the side of Ivelisse with that beautiful finale.
yeah, what beautiful tennis. And I like the way Coco Gauff changed defense into offense at a certain moment in that rally. And then Ivelisse just all of a sudden turned the tables around again. And she managed to win this one with a scintillating winner.
Oh, back behind, equally good. She has a point now for a hold. So important. Remember, she's lost her last 3 service games, having held the opening game in the first set to 15.
Can you imagine in a matchup like this one, if her serve will be a little bit more powerful, how well she'll back up her game?
It's a work in progress. She's still young. And in tennis terms, a fairly late developer, the age of 22. So an important hold. The marker is put down again by the likable German, born in Kiev, but moved with her family as a child, aged just 2, to Hamburg in northern Germany. And making just her 7th career quarter-final. first above 250 level, just 3 previous semi-finals, so it really is uncharted territory for Lys, whose name means forest in Ukrainian.
Oh, he does? Interesting.
Dad, former Davis Cup player, mum, coach also. Coco switching it up, coming into the net. Hadn't seen that for a while, did it a couple of times early in the first set.
No, she's like a tennis machine. She has a brain for this kind of sport, because she has so many tools in her box to change it up to her will, and she just, like I said, so resourceful.
Just remember saying about Eva Lys being a late developer, and she was born 2 years before Coco Gauff. She's just been around forever, hasn't she? And she started. Oh,
Coco Gauff
so
is like
young.
She's already a veteran
Yeah.
on the circuit.
Oh, she had no right to win that point. Could have lost it 2 shots ago, and comes out with a winner like that. 2, again, scintillating efforts down the line.
Should we give her a speed ticket and an illegal shot?
Well, strains every sinew. Yeah, well done. She's enjoying it again, isn't she?
Yeah, that's the general feeling. Her coming into this match, she's simply enjoying being here. She knows she's playing good, and she's happy to challenge herself against the best players in the world. She didn't come into this match being nervous. No, she's steady, she's confident in her own game, and she's producing.
She proved against Courtney Kessler that losing the first set isn't the end of the Lys battle. Just wondering if she was querying where the ball landed there. Not often that Lys just stands there and is immoved. Tricky game for Gauff, has a point to see it off here. Rather tame end after a promising game for Lys. The Roland Garros champion and defending champion here. Be a hard nut to crack. First quarter-final at 1,000 level for the German player, much less experienced. Oh, what a pity it ended that way, and what a point between the two of them. Yes, stand and applaud.
I'm just in awe. with the type of level of this match. Not that I didn't think it would be good, but it's even better than expected.
Oh, that's class. Had 3 holds at the start of this game, then 5 breaks in a row. We've had 3 more holds. Goff will hope the breaks start coming again.
The way she hunted this opportunity, she likes adding that extra acceleration on her backhand when she has a chance. It's a very nice transition from a regular backhand to the winner one.
So far this set, more winners than unforced errors for Lys, and the reverse is true for Goff. So the figure's looking good, but could all change in literally 1 point here. It's the pressure point, 30 all on serve. Well, she shouldn't have missed it, but it was such a high-intensity rally, and she was so anxious, knowing how quickly Lys recovers ground. Just rushed it a little.
Over and over, the same intensity, the same accuracy. They're opening the court really nicely, both of them, and they're just not holding back, which makes this game even nicer to watch.
As you can tell what she thought of that. She thought it was a crucial hold, and it might well be. 2 games to 1, no breaks so far, second set. Well, you'd look at the scoreline and say, well, Coco's well in the command of this, wouldn't you? But if you haven't been watching, you won't know the story thus far. And it certainly is a struggle for Goff, to say the least. With Lys pushing her all the way.
It's like the court gets a different dimension with these two, the way they're playing today. mean, you'd expect more, let's say, cross-court rallies and you know, more of the typical kind of patterns, but no, they change it around so quickly and with such accuracy.
Was there to be hit, but slightly awry, and the crowd's so expecting everything to go in, I think. Some shock that it missed.
Well, if you give them some candy already in the start of the match, they expect more to come.
Not even Eva's reactions could get that one back. Had to do better with that first one.
Yeah, she needed a better placement with that approach. It's also true that Coco just finds ways, doesn't she? It's really hard to go past her. But it was the right kind of play, the right kind of pressure on return.
Well, that would be a huge relief to her, because serve was broken a couple of times in that first set in the middle games. Now 3 holds in a row, and they're getting progressively easier.
I mean, you do see there's an extra speed on Coco's serve, extra gears there when she lands that first serve in.
Backed up winning here last year with a semi-final appearance in Wuhan as well, so defending a lot of points.
Yeah, she is.
Of course, didn't do badly in Riyadh either, did she, in the race to the finals, or in the finals?
Yeah, she had a great Asian swing last year, so there's a lot of pressure on Coco's shoulders to try and keep it up with what she did last year.
Yeah, we'll stay number 3 in the rankings no matter what happens today in this tournament, and I think almost certainly after Wuhan as well. Even if she were to win this tournament, even with Iga having lost, it'd still be 700 points more or less between them. And she'd be defending the points she achieved last year from Wuhan.
I mean, Coco has had this, you can see a pattern in her game. When she won her first Grand Slam at the US Open 2023, she had a couple of months where she underperformed, and then she found her mojo again. Same thing happens this year. After Roland Garros, I think now she's finally finding her footing.
Iva-Lise has already guaranteed herself a place in the world's top 50 for the first time in the PAF WTA rankings. She's at 45 in the live rankings. One player could overtake her, that's Sonia Kartal, still involved here, of course. But if she could somehow get back and win this match, she'd be into the top 40 for the first time. And with shots like that, why can't she?
I mean, not many players can change directions from a fastball with that much ease like Iva-Lise does constantly. I mean, it does look effortless coming from her racket. She needs to land that first serve in because Coco Gauff is herself an expert in attacking seconds.
Approaching herself at the far end of the court as you look at Coco. So, first break point of this set.
Yeah, Coco looks so composed, so focused. She's meaning business.
Well, it's so enjoyable to watch. That's why we're smiling, and a little chuckle. It just gets harder and harder no matter how many returns Coco was making there.
It's like she turned on the afterburners in these last two shots.
Sure, her backhand must be stronger than her serve at times. 148, and the ground strokes seem quicker. Just seeing how close that was in the big screen. There you go. Looked a little further out, actually. Anyway, no matter. The machine has spoken. The break point has been saved, and now a game point for the server.
Well, that was a much better serve. You could feel the speed on it. And she just couldn't take advantage of how she started the point.
We've had so few deuce service games, which is a surprise, seeing how evenly matched they've been generally during this contest. First time now, I think we've got a double deuce game. So another break point here for Gauff. You have to go back 18 years for a time when a player lower ranked than Lise made the semi-finals here at the China Open. It was Lindsay Davenport when she was ranked 154 in the world back in 2007.
You went back into the archives, Tim.
That record could be broken again tomorrow by Sonny Cartel, ranked a little lower than Ivelisse. Oh, unlucky, just wide. It is a break for Coco Gauff. First in the second set goes to the defending champion. Is she on the home straight already? We'll find out after the break. 3-2 with the break. broken twice in the first set, the number 2 seed and defending champion. Ivalise needs to reproduce that pretty quickly to get back into this one.
Well, I'm just going to drop in a little note. It's nothing to do with the tennis, but I like Coco's outfit. I think hers and Naomi's are the cutest on tour, generally, because they have their personalized outfits. Okay, I had to drop that one in.
We'll go back to the tennis now.
Yes, we're back.
1000 event, it's been a really enthralling tournament. First time on the centre stage today for Ivalise. World number 66, destined for higher things. Trying to push Goff here.
Oh, she almost made that one.
A 177 down the tee that she just returned so effortlessly. And the margins are working against you. Just so close to grown on the screen.
I mean, first of all, this backhand was just top. The angle she found, and here she didn't have much space to work with. It was very risky what she tried out.
She's been making it repeatedly this week.
Oh yeah, no, that's her game. She should not back off. A little bit of a helping hand here from Coco as well.
Yeah, only a second double fault of the match, one in each set. No alarms so far. We know how it can happen, and just geeing herself up, making sure that she doesn't start to slide down that route again that we've seen. Goff doesn't like the call this time. That did look tight, must have just clipped the line. And we'll see the animation. It did just clip the line.
I mean, what are we watching here, Tim? Is this ping pong tennis or what?
It is. Break back point again. Deja vu as well from the first set. No, not that time. Shouting to herself, why?
Yeah, you don't want to give Coco these opportunities, right?
Yeah. Why she didn't hit a winner or why she went for that shot, I'm not sure, but that's what she was saying. Good response again, though. And just a few errors coming on that forehand now. We've seen this before, and it'll be difficult for Goff to put that out of her mind.
Oh, ridiculous athleticism.
Power.
And power, right. She took matters into her own hands, Goff. She's like, I need to save this break point on my own terms.
Yeah, significantly on the forehand as well, a lot of that, but the power on that, sensational.
Yeah, she can hit that backhand with eyes shut.
He did nothing wrong. again. You know, this is almost likely to happen at some point in the match. You never know when it's going to strike. One double fault all match, and then 2 in a game. Another break point here. The elimination of Martin Kostyuk last night means there are no Ukrainians left in, but in Kiev they still kind of think they own her. And the Kiev-born new tennis sensation does break back to level at 3-3 again. Mum's very calm, Maria.
You said she's a lawyer?
Work to do. She's pretty much a full-time coach now on tour. This assumes extra importance now.
Oh my God. Like last year when I saw Liz playing, she didn't have this kind of speed in her shots. She always had the timing, and now the speed. And I think we're seeing a 2.0 version of Liz after this tournament.
But yeah, her mum is a lawyer by profession. Just lost her track in that rally a little bit, I thought.
I think she lost the rhythm a bit after the slice, because she thought that slice was going to go long. And then she was not fast enough to get to the next 2 shots.
A 13-1 career record here for Coco Gauff in this tournament. Good return.
Yeah, the quality of the return was great. I mean, even Ivalis with her good hands, and she can't always control this kind of shots. There's another small opening here for Coco.
There is now break points again. So in the first set we had 3 holds and then 5 breaks. This set we had 4 holds and now 2 breaks and 2 break points here for a third.
Yeah, great depth again, good focus this time around.
41 match wins this season for Gauff. Managed 54 last year though, and as we said, finished the season so well. Saves that with a performance like that on break point.
I mean, the amount of speed that she added on those backhands was just so beautiful to see, wasn't it? You can see the confidence that she has, and she can just produce those kind of shots.
It's a great volley. Still a chance there for Gauff. She made it much more difficult. Tennis with a smile.
Yeah, it's good to see her being competitive today. Just embracing the challenge.
third break point in this game after the net was found. And this time, the resistance is ended, and Goff goes back in front again by a break. It's the third successive break, so who knows what's still in store. But Coco Gauff is now just 2 games away from a place in the semis. Well, another break required here for Ivelisse. The problem is, 3 times she's broken the Gauff serve. She's lost her serve again immediately. Serving with new balls. And a break. Well, we were at this stage exactly in the first set. Gauff leading 4-3. Ivelisse was serving on that occasion and she was broken again.
Even if Coco's serve hasn't been the best so far, can't help but feel that she has more edge winning her service games than Liz. That was a missile, wasn't it?
By the way, now has 26 tournament double faults, which is the most. Ivelisse on 24.
Well, you need to understand that Ivelisse has to go for these kind of shots. And it's the scoreboard as well. She needs to apply pressure whenever she can.
Just signs that the forehand's coming under a bit of pressure here on the American now.
Oh, I think the backhand had enough to bother Liz and not finding the exact spot with her backhand down the line.
You've got to be a bit aware of the situation of the opponent you're playing, and I think now is the time for Liz to target the Gauff forehand.
I don't think she expected it to go that well, so close to the line.
into the line again. No complaint from Goff, no questioning, just getting on with it. And given another examination here.
Yeah, I think Coco, she's already so mature, so tested in this kind of situations. And she knows how to stay calm under pressure. She knows that at times her serve is not clicking in, and she just keeps calm, composed, and focuses on the next point.
Another point then for 5-3. It's the backhand this time that lets Goff down. Good battling again from the German player.
I mean, the angles that these girls are finding on and on during this match just shows what a high quality tennis they have.
Yeah, it's hard to read, Lise. I have to say, we've mentioned it
Sometimes
more in previous
hard,
matches,
yeah,
when she's
to read her angles.
switching. That backhand there when she turned play around. Oh, what an angle for the ace that was.
It couldn't have come at a better time for Coco.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Third opportunity for a 5-3 lead.
Oh, that was poor.
Well, the first really poor error I think she's made for quite a while, and it takes Goff within one step of the place in the semi-finals that she craves. As some were saying, this is only the hors d'oeuvre today, and the main course was Paolini against Anisimova, coming up in an hour and a half's time or so. But this has been a sumptuous feat in itself. Is it about to end this game? Eagerly serving to stay in it.
I mean, you're just looking at the score, and if you just tune in, it just doesn't reflect the reality of what's happening at all.
Said that a few times this week, haven't we?
This could have easily been a 7-6, 7-6 kind of match.
Only one player previously has managed to reach the semi-finals in the singles here at the China Open in 3 successive years. Jelena Jankovic back in 2006, 7 and 8.
Well, she did have more power on the serve, and it does make a difference. And you could ask her, like, why don't you do this a little bit more often, right?
First ace. Again, the smile. Well, the smiling assassin, she's taken out some big names, but might just be a step too far. The world number 2 and defending champion. Pulled it wide, and so Lise does stay in it, to the absolute delight of the supporters here, because they want this one to go on and on. It's great fun. It's really tenacious stuff, and look at her body language. She still believes. After all that, though, it'll still be Goff serving for the match after just about 60 seconds more time. Coco Gauff serving for the match here against the doubtable talent of Ivalis. And she will not give up. We found out in the previous matches.
Yeah, she knows she has an advantage when she's returning, so I think that's why she's positive, because she knows she has a real chance to break again.
The stats say she has more winners than Gauff. Not many would have predicted that at the start of this match.
And Gauff, like usual, she responds well when someone's hitting hard. She uses that pace to her advantage.
What she's done so well today is every time she's been broken, she's immediately broken back.
Right.
Oh no, got herself in the winning position again, just rushed it a little, threw the shot a little too quickly, and it flies long.
I mean, she does have this quality, doesn't she? Many times you don't really know exactly where she's going to hit. You can't read some of her shots, and that was a nice build-up. And Coco doesn't need much to know when she has the chance. She knows how to focus well under these circumstances, and she has her first match points.
After an hour and 27 minutes, and it will look easy in the record books, but those who've been here will know it certainly hasn't been. Huge entertainment. And the error on the backhand from Ivalis means the champion does go through. A few alarms along the way, but no surprises. And a 22nd WTA 1000 victory of the season for Coco Gauff. But let's also salute the week that Ivalis has had. 6-3, 6-4, Gauff victorious, but not without a real fight today. And didn't she have to play well to get that place in the semi-finals?
Yeah, it was such an entertaining match. We just hoped it would be longer because of the quality of tennis. Not backing away, being in their zones, both players. And I think even today for Coco was probably her best match. She looked the steadiest. She looks better the more the tournament progresses. And she's in the semifinals here in Beijing.
Let's listen to that. I mean, there was just polite applause when she first came onto court. I don't think half this crowd even knew who she was, really. She'd been on Lotus all week. And then a standing ovation as she left court. But it is Coco who will get the larger applause. get the bigger paycheck and the place in the semi-finals after this one went out.
I mean, you need to give it to Liz as well. I think she's improved so much, and after this tournament, I think she can be at a next level, a 2.0 version of hers. She can work on that confidence, knowing that she belongs there. I think that if she strengthens her serve a little better, she can back up her really solid game.
Actually, you stayed on top of the game from the very beginning till the end. Even though she broke you, you were very calm. You should be very proud of yourself today.
Yeah, I'm happy with how I played today. She's a a tough opponent. She hit some incredible shots off the run, so I was just trying my best to stay aggressive and play good tennis. Sorry.
No worries, we understand. 刚才 Coco 也表示，他说这场比赛其实对手还是很难缠的，但是他对自己整个的表现非常的满意，因为对方还是有些非常尖锐的球打出来，对今天自己最终能够战胜对手，还是感到很自豪的一件事儿。Talking about you're being 2 steps away from defending your title, and what might be the things down the line you still need to work on in order to get better and raise the bar of your competitiveness?
I think just staying confident in my game and not being too passive when I have the lead. So I thought that, I maybe played 1 passive point in this last game, but after that, I thought I played good tennis.
确实，在接下来2场比赛中，如果要卫冕的话，他说他必须还是要增强自己的信心，不要打得太被动，有的时候相信自己。今天比赛中似乎有一个球他打得比较被动的，所以让自己陷入了一个比较不利的局面。他让自己还是在比赛中接下来2场要更加的主动，更加的有信心。Forget about tennis for a while. Let's talk about your nickname. You've been asking people here in China to give you an animal-related nickname. Have you decided? Is it going to be Panda, or is it going to be Panther, or is it going to be Killer Whale?
Well, somebody told me that I'm a wolf. So the explanation, I guess, was how fierce I am on the court and how calm I am. So I guess it's wolf.
All right, it's going to be Wolf. 他说很多观众为他起一个动物有关的外号，有说是虎鲸，有说是其他的像熊猫啊等等。他说他最终选择可能是一匹狼，因为狼非常在场上的很镇定、很稳定。他说他喜欢狼的这个外号。So it's going to be Miss Wolf then.
I guess so. But
All right.
You can call me Coco. I don't know.
好，我们现在就叫她这个狼小姐了。好 ，Thank you very much, Coco, and once again, congratulations, really. And we're going to ask you to come to the next stage, namely the lucky draws.
3 times here and at least a semi-finalist. Coco's done it again. Fantastic record she has here. Defending champion, stopped by Iga a couple of years ago, and into a semi-final now against either Paolini or Anisimova. The quality matches are coming thick and fast. And today's was full of quality as well. Alex Stilgo.
Yeah, I think Coco needed this kind of tournament. It's her best result so far after her big win at Roland Garros earlier this year. Her steadiest performance so far as well. I think she played her best tennis today, and I think she managed to annihilate a lot of Iva's chances by being so solid. In the end, she didn't have so many hiccups on the serve, so I think she was the steadier player. She made less unforced errors. She managed to defend brilliantly and went on the offense every time she had the chance to.
So yeah, the first semi-final for Goff since lifting the crown at Roland Garros, and she will face either Paolini or Anisimova, and that's the second of today's matches here on the Diamond Capital Group Centre Court. And Kevin Sophie will have that one for you starting in a little bit over an hour, and those are the 2 quarterfinals at the top of the list we'll have for you same place, same time tomorrow. From Alex and myself, Tim, hope you've enjoyed our coverage. Back with you tomorrow. Quick look at the race to the finals. Goff cementing her place, as we already knew. Madison Keys qualified as of right by being winner of one of the slams. And that Paolini-Anisimova match just taking on a little bit of extra importance as the race continues to the end of season finals.